Hey guys, it's Modesty and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. And how are you guys? And if you are new, welcome. If you want to stick around by hitting the subscribe button or the notification bell next to it, or both, so you miss any of my uploads. But yeah, I did a haul and now I'm gonna be doing some first impressions, actually like on my face. I'm trying to figure if I want to like split it up or if I just, I'm just gonna do like drugstore first impressions, I think. So I'm going to do some of the e.l.f. products and then like the contour stick from Catrice. I will be doing the Jeffree Star Morphe collab palette. That's going to be uploaded on Wednesday next week. And then I will also be this week. And then I'll also be doing the Anastasia Jackie Aina collab that will be uploaded on Friday. And then I'm going to be doing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina like pro palette the following week. So I do have to look forward to. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to see any of those. Okay, so I'm going to be starting out by priming my eyes. I'll be taking the Anastasia Eye Primer. And I'm just going to start patting this on my lid. I actually really like this eye primer, you guys. It's super pigmented and it's just a really good base. So we're gonna go in with the The Tribe by Juvia's Place. Super pretty. I think this is gonna be a really good colorful one for fall without being like spring, summer colorful. And I think I want to just start out with the shade Aroma right here, which is that orange. And I'm just going to pat this all over my lid. Oh wow, that's really pigmented. I like that. So I'm not tugging, I'm just kind of like resting my finger here. I have really loose lid skin, so I don't want the brush to like pull it in. So I'm just resting my finger here to keep my lid in place. Hold it in place. So far this is pretty in line with Juvia's Place formula. So no complaints so far. It just, when I swatched it during the haul, it felt a little different to me. But that was a shimmer, so we will see. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to pick up the shade Sand, right here. I'm gonna pick it up on this Morphe M456. And I'm just going to build that on the outer portion, and I'm just gonna start patting it. I'm not sweeping it in yet, at least. I'm just patting it to distribute that color, and it's just kind of blending in with the orange in actually a really nice way. That blended beautifully. Do you guys see how that worked out? Okay, so that is awesome. And then when there's not as much product, I'm just gonna lightly blend this out. I don't want it to become muddy, so I don't want to go too far in, but I just want, ooh, patting, being very gentle. It's a really pretty color, you guys. Ooh. So that is what we have so far. I need to grab a flat brush, Curla, right here, which is like a shimmery rust orange. And see how this performs without Fix Plus. This is maybe not the brush for this. It's not doing what I want it to do. Yeah, this brush isn't working out. I need to switch brushes. I'm gonna grab the Unique cream shadow brush. I really like using this one for shimmers and cream shadows, of course, but mostly for shimmers. And just like kind of start blending those two together. I'm gonna get rid of that harsh line, but I'm just kind of laying the shade on there first. And when you pat over the center, that's when you're going to start to blend a shimmer with a matte. So I'm going to try to work that in and see how that one's starting to blend. Finger into sun and then go right over top. And very light. You don't need a lot of pigment because again, you're just trying to mold those two together. And now see it's starting to create that bronze in the center without being muddy, which I love. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do liner, lashes, and foundation and concealer, and I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. I had a little bit of an eyeshadow malfunction. I apologize. You guys saw it before. Once I do my eyebrows and everything, it's all gonna come together. I just had a malfunction. Okay, so I have done my foundation and my concealer, and I did my eyeliner and lashes, which is really like my mascara, which is really kind of what caused me to have issues. It's one of those days where I just can't seem to do those two things. I'm sure we've all had those days. So I'm gonna go dive in and we are gonna try out this Catrice Cosmetics Triangle Artist Contour Stick. I'm so excited to try this out. So just gonna go here. And then on my nose. It's a really good contour shade, you guys, like super good. That's actually almost too creamy. It's like kind of making a mess right there. It's kind of annoying. And down here. Move my hair. Yeah, I'm barely like touching it and there's like chunks coming off. So it's like super creamy. I don't know if that's gonna be like too creamy though. I'm just taking my foundation brush to, oh yeah, see it's falling everywhere, gross. Begin to blend this in. I like use my foundation brush because whatever leftover foundation is on the brush is gonna help kind of like mute out or make the contour look more natural. Oh wow. It's actually not as intense as I thought it would be once you blend it out. Don't worry about it drying too quickly, which is nice. It's a good color. It's blending out easily. It's just not as intense as I imagined it being with how creamy it was. But I want to try taking it directly from, because this is a little too creamy to put on my face, I think. I'm going to just pick it up on a sponge this time. And see what happens. We're just playing around, we're seeing what happens. Ooh, I like that much better. Okay, so I'm taking it directly onto a sponge on the flat end. This is the sponge I did in my haul, the e.l.f. one. And I'm just patting it. And it's actually giving a really nice color, you guys. This is actually really nice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set my face really quickly with you guys here on camera since I have you here. So I'm just gonna pick up some powder, put under my eyes because I have not baked yet. Really gonna set under there. I'm gonna go ahead and try out these brow products. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in neutral brown. And I'm just gonna do my brows. See if this is too stiff or too creamy or a good texture. So far, so good. Still a little dry, but it's definitely better than, say, like the Wet n Wild one or like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's definitely better than those ones. I'd say I still like my Unique one better, but that's just because, you know, once you find your brow product, you don't really want to mess with that. But this is a pretty good alternative. But that Unique one is no joke. It is really nice. And so I'm having a little bit, it's definitely not as creamy. but it's not too creamy, which is nice. So there is, I'd rather something be more dry than more creamy, or too dry than too creamy, because at least I have more control over it. But this is pretty nice. I like it. It's definitely a good affordable option. It's better than all my other backups. This will probably be my like new backup one, like if I'm ever out of my unique one. Now I also want to try out this Wow Brow from e.l.f. It's just like a brow fibers thing, kind of like a brow gel, but it's going to make your lashes fuller, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this because I do want kind of like fuller brows, or thicker, I guess, because I am, oh god, I am kind of like into that recently. Not the Instagram brows, I'm kind of into like the bushier brows per se. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Yeah, I'm kind of into like the brows that are like a little bit more unkept. Okay, so that is so now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use a little bit of bronzer and blush before I dive into the highlighters. I'm not sure which one I want to play around with today. I don't know if I want to do this one or this one. Maybe I'll do both just to try them out for you guys. Okay, so before we move on to the highlight, actually, I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. So I'm going to take a little bit of sand right here, and I'm going to take it on a little flat definer brush and just kind of smudge that underneath here. And I'm going to take a little bigger smudger brush. I'm going to go into Aroma, which is that orange. And then I'm going to take a little kind of fluffy brush, go into Ashanti and mix it with Orono and smoke out my lower lash line. Alright, you guys, so now I'm down to trying out highlighters. So I'm gonna go in with the Fresh and Frosted. I think I really want to just, they're all so pretty. So I'm just gonna take this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH09 brush and just kind of like mix the three shades together because they're just all so pretty. You have to be very light-handed with this. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Okay, that's a lot of highlighter. I'm gonna have to like definitely dim it down with my sponge. Okay, that applied better on that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and dim that down a little bit. It's a little intense. I'm gonna go ahead and do some mascara on my lower lashes before we try out a lip product. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Brown Epic Mascara, my favorite one. Well, I feel like actually both of these might be too intense. I actually might not be able to try these out. So I'm actually going to go in with a different lip color. And I'll use these in a different video. Just because my eyes are a lot right now. So I am just going to go in with Sympathetic. And I need to grab a lip liner. So I'm going to take Strip Down from MAC. I'm going to take Sympathetic, one of the Splash Liquid lipsticks. Alright guys, so that is it for this first impressions with a bunch of e.l.f. products and then just a few other drugstore items and then the eyeshadow palette. So I know my eyeshadow looks like crap. I apologize. It did look really good before. It was one of those days where I was just like, I couldn't do eyeliner today. I really couldn't do it. everyone has those days, and the reason I'm not refilming this is to show that everyone has those days. I'm a human being just like everyone else. There's days I just can't do my eyeliner. It was one of those days, and I also didn't really have time to fix it completely, like take everything off and start over, so I just kind of did what I could. So I hope you guys don't mind and you guys don't judge my ability on this eyeshadow today, because it looked so much better earlier and now it just looks like crap. But other than that, the formula is really great. It blended well. You guys saw how the like bluish green mixed really well with the orange and created a beautiful shade. It blended out beautifully. The highlighter, very, very, very light hand. It goes a lot quick, but it's a beautiful shade, beautiful mix of shades. Completely, is so stunning. I love the brow products. This worked out really well. Definitely gonna be my go-to backup for when I am out of my Unique one, because it's my absolute favorite. And let's see, I really like that little brow gel. My eyebrows definitely look fuller, and I think they look kind of natural in that sense. Let's see, what else did I try out? But I think that's everything that I tried out. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are interested in any of the products, I will have them listed down below, along with everything else I have on my face. I will have a link to my website. And I think that's everything, so stay tuned for future videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to see those videos I talked about in the beginning of the video, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss those uploads. And if you are already subscribed and you have not hit the notification bell, make sure you do before you leave. But yeah, that's everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Goodbye.